All right then. Let me begin this. This live stream is a response to uh Taylor Scott. Shout out to Tate Tate. Shout out to Tate Tate. Taylor was talking about dating dating websites, and I was on her panel, and I was talking about it, and I gotta say yes. I'm gonna go a little bit more into that. And I'm glad though. I'm glad I gotta appreciate Taylor, because she's willing to listen to um the men's point of view without being submissive. Because anytime when someone like me tried to talk about issues like this, it's always I'm always getting cut off, and um, I'm always getting cut off, and then being berated, talking about, well, you're incel, and all that. These stupid asinine arguments, right? These asinine arguments. So let me go ahead and say this. I find society, um, and this is what a lot of people don't understand about patriarchy, right? That's not when people talk about patriarchy, they're talking about the overall arching issue of the top man is the top 20, the top 10% controlling the 90% of men, and the bottom, the average man, is fighting among himself to enrich the top. That's patriarchy. Because and then on top of that, you know, along goes with that, the top man will use the image of the luxury that his woman is in, that his wife, girlfriend is in, and use that image to gaslight men at the bottom, and women as well. So all these men will compete against each other in the paradigm of capitalism. And some people don't seem to grasp that concept, you know. And it goes into the dating world, especially on dating apps and stuff like that. Because what I noticed, and I like I was trying to tell Taylor, um, like what I told Taylor, is you got women on these sites who are looking for couples. They don't care about, because I remember having this conversation on Bomb's channel, and then I got chastised because that's not true. That's not true. You know, you got women being celebrated for being the side chick, and women going after your sugar daddies, and so forth. And the average male is the is cannon fodder, and he's wasting his time, his money, and what he had to contend with on these dating apps is those um who are chasing after married men or chasing after couples. Then you got the other group, um, people who are in the LGBTQ community approaching straight men on these dating apps. And I'm not talking about gay men. I'm talking about the other group, right? And and this is something that the reason why people if you go on YouTube and social media when people bring up this topic, I'm talking about men. That's their gripes, and I shared their sentiment because I seen it. Now each story might be anecdotal, and in this case, I think though it needs to be because it's anecdotal. I think though it needs to be more research to that and see how successful are those. See if there's facts to those claims. But for right now, um, it's anecdotal. So, oh, what's going on, conscious moron? What's going on with you? What's going on with you? um, so, um, yeah. So I just so the, it's like it's like as if single men, single straight men of a certain economic bracket is being shown the door repeatedly, and then they wonder why. Um, then they wonder why there's such thing as the manosphere and so forth. Now, I know what I said is propping up why the manosphere should exist. No, the manosphere should not exist, but at the same time, a lot of these people don't have outlet, a good outlet. You know, I'm sorry, I was distracted. No, nobody have a good outlet and then and then to actually to um, get their what's going on, Taylor? Yeah, Taylor. Yeah, Taylor. I'm responding to your live stream yesterday, and I'm glad though. I'm glad though. I wish there was more adult conversations, and when I said adult, I mean good adult conversations, so people can understand why people um are the way they are, and not being this. Oh, you're this, and to seek understanding. See, you Taylor, you try is you're trying to seek understanding, you know, and that's what I appreciate about you, you know. But but yeah, so yeah, um, another topic I want to talk about is uh there's so much going on this past week. I can't. I had videos coming, and I'm just like I had videos I was going to do. I'm like, my God, it's too much going on. I mean, Destiny, the sexual assault charges on Destiny. I'm still um reeling from that, you know, that one just took me. I wouldn't say it took me by surprise, but based on the nature of based on the nature of him following Nick Fuentes and all that, I assume at some point he will be accused of something. But this right here, I mean, there's multiple women, on this Destiny thing, and Pixie. Now, I know people say, well, I don't follow the white people on YouTube. White people follow us. Okay, that's fine. So I mostly am a crossover over character. So I mostly am a crossover. So you might see me on white channels and uh white and Asian channels as much as I am in black YouTube. But yeah, so Pixie put out the email between her and Destiny, and it was on Triologic's channel. And then I only read parts of it. It looks bad. Um, and this is this guy and this is the blue head white dude that exposed Anthony Brian Logan, and why he's such a COON. How much that Anthony Brian Logan is a self hating coon who says the Ku Klux Klan bring Christmas presents to his grandmother in what, Virginia or West Virginia, something like that. And then he took on Anger Man and 3 other guys and actually defeat Anger Man and all that. So yeah, so Destiny is it seems though he's facing legal problems. Um, according to what's going on with the boxing scholar, what's going on with you? So it seems that he's facing legal problems. It seems like there will not be no, because the statute of limitations ran out on the sexual assault. I think though I think Pixie's gonna go after Destiny with a civil suit. And what's going on? What's going on? Sandra, what's going on with you? You know. So yeah. So I'm just, and then this whole, it happened at the same time with the DJ academics. So yeah. But but yeah, I just, just putting this out. And I'm going to address something though. This something really needs to be addressed. Um, this punk ass female, I feel like addressing her, but 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 she gonna play like a victim. And why you keep tagging my name in your bullshit? You know, and then what she does is run talking about, Big J this, Big J that, and doing a 4 hour live stream about me with my name in the title. I ain't forgot about you. In fact, I should have did I should have did did that video on you. You know, what I'm thinking about putting that video out there. just to see how much of a dirt bag your ass is. Going, going to do that rim bro shit. You better sit your stupid ass down somewhere and find something else. Find something else to do. Oh yeah, I'm already aware of it. I'm already aware of that. I'm already aware of that. And hey, you know what my opinion on that is? Let me tell you what my opinion on that is. Right now, I think I know who clipped his channel. I think I know who did it. That's why I'm avoiding that. I'm avoiding all that. Oh, you glad? Oh, hold on. You glad? Yeah. See, yeah. So the way I see it's like this, right? Concerning truism, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna quote Malcolm X in December of 1963 in the aftermath of JFK's assassination. Chickens that come home to roost does not make me sad. Chicken come home to roost always made me glad. Now, I know who did it. Oh, I mean, I think I know who did it. And let me say that person is an evil person in their own right. I'm gonna say that again. That person who I think who did it is just as evil as he is. So I wouldn't be clapping my hands on that, because that person should be avoided as well. You know, and that person did it because because they are friends of Amiri. That's all I'm going to say on it. If it wasn't for Amiri, he Truism would still have his channel. Because every time I hearing that name popped up, I say, well, I don't know what to tell y'all. I keep hearing that name. I said, oh, we need y'all might want to doubt. Y'all might want to back away from that individual. And I keep on trying to tell people back away from that individual. You know. But I don't either. I don't either. All right. I don't either. I see them as problematic, George. I see them as problematic. You know, and I don't know what Amiri was thinking. Because I'm surprised though. I'm surprised nobody brought up the whole his association with um with Sin Cynthia G and that whole thing. I'm surprised nobody brought it up. I'm surprised nobody didn't even try to because and the thing is though he's not that really what he's doing is not wise. It's not based upon wisdom because he thinking now. Now I'm a sound very hypocritical. What I'm about to say, sound very hypocritical because back in October, I said I want him to win. I did say that. I did say I want Amiri to win. I did say that, and I said it for a reason. I said it for a reason, but you know, because I do not like Amiri. I think Amiri is on this. You know, um, his whole ideology and his worldview is so limited that he's being anti-black male without the without trying to uh solve the problem. Okay, let me put it like this, right? If you're going to solve the issue with the black manosphere and SYSBM, then you have to solve the entire problem with the manosphere. And when I said the manosphere, I'm talking about white, black, the worldwide manosphere. You can't just say black manosphere and just stop there. I mean, we live in an integrated. I hate to inform some of y'all, but we live in an integrated society, and we're not isolated as a lot of people in this sector YouTube think. So if you're going to solve if you're going to destroy the manosphere in these online groups, then you have to uh, look at how to improve education and 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 employment. If you want to destroy, if you want to stop these men from you want to stop young men from looking up to the Obsidians, the Sneakos of the world, the Tommies, so forth. You got this is what's the problem is this is an economic and education problem, and his argument is based upon and then what he said and then what he said made no sense though, because it makes no sense because okay, you up in a white, not a congressional, white legislative district, and you're talking black issues. If you're running in a white area, why are you talking about black issues then? That makes no sense. If you're going to attack the manager, why just say black men? Why not just go after the entire goddamn thing? You know, that's what I'm saying. Right, George. You beat me to it, and you beat me to it. It makes no sense. Now, like I said, I hope that he had won. He had won because I would love to see, you know, if Amiri had won, right? If Amiri had won, it would have changed the complexion of the sector of the black sector. You to a point where if something else happens, if something else has happened, he would, I don't know, create like a house hearing on the manosphere. Let's say there was another school shooting or workplace shooting where some incel had committed an act of violence. You know, he would have the authority to call up these guys up on a congressional hearing and ask them, "Are you a hate group?" And and go there and go from there. He would have the, you know, instead of trying to roast people online and flagging their channels and or whatever the case may be, he would have the authority to do this in real life. You know, so that's what I believe. That should happen. But you know, however, what happened last year during the election, it also proved that this sector is willing to drag down anybody who would try to uh, secede from, um, who would try to go beyond the scope of the sector. You know, because that is, and I'm still doing that. I'm still on that. It's still asinine to do trying to run a pro black campaign in a in a white area. That's not how you get elected. It's very, you know, I'm like, how do you, how would anybody would take that seriously? You know, how anybody would take that seriously? I wouldn't do that if I was going. If I was in a white area and I'm running for office, that would be the last thing I'll bring up. In fact, I wouldn't even bring it up at all, because the sole fact of running for office is to win that office. Ain't, this ain't some, I'm in New York, or I'm running for congressperson or legislative office in Harlem, or from the south side of Chicago, or some congressional district in Houston, and I'm saying some pro black shit, and to make a point. No, you up in a white area and you trying to run for office in a white area, white suburban area. Uh, and then the history of saying, well, I want my black daughters to date have the, I want my white daughters, because black men suck. I want my black daughters to to date out. I'm encouraging them to date out, while I want my black sons to date exclusively with black women. Anybody with a brain would look at that and say, well, should we take him seriously? The answer is going to be no. So why should we vote for you? See, there are two sides to this, right? When it concerning Black YouTube, I wanted him to win, because I would like to see the fear in Obsidian's and BJS's eyes. I would like to see the fear in the eyes of an angry man, you know, especially Obsidian and Anger Man, since they're close to the state of Georgia. You know, I would like to see that, but but on the other side, other side, I can't take that seriously, and I see it his. demeanor, his ideology, and his mindset is so tragically flawed. And he called himself an intellectual when he's not. So that's why I said though, months ago, I said I would hope Amiri won, win that seat, but at the same time he wouldn't be successful if he had won, because of his ideology and his worldview. He would be successful as a state rep, because, and even looking at his website, right? By looking at his website, there's no meat on the bones on his policies. It's pretty, generic, pretty pedestrian, if you ask me. It's very pedestrian. So, and like I said, he's not the only person from the sector that ran for office. Um, I think Charles Flockner tried to run for office in Baltimore, and also New Possibilities. Some of us who remember New Possibilities from 10 years ago, you know, when New Possibilities ran for city council in Baltimore. I'm like, okay, but nobody's gonna take him seriously. Despite the fact he's a lawyer, he worked for the NAACP. Nobody took him seriously. But unlike 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 you know unlike New Possibilities, the reaction to Amiri shows that this sector does try to prevent other people from seceding. You know, yeah, yeah. He said new, yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. You remember he was, yeah, yeah, because like he ran for city councilman. I want to say, I forgot what year that was. I think it was 2015, 16, around that time period. So I want to say like a good 8, 9, maybe 10 years ago. Um, this is before Kevin Samuels became this is before Kevin Samuels became a major figure um, online. So yeah, so most people who are here may not remember um, new possibilities. So um, I don't think many people remember that manager nut job by name of Charles Faulkner when he ran for the same when he ran for Baltimore. Yeah, but both of them are in Baltimore, by the way. So um, I just, but nobody, but this space is not going to allow people to be successful unless it's about some fuckery. And yeah, but I think that, you know that's all I'm gonna say about that. No, 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 Charles Flockman is from Baltimore. Yeah, he's up in the DMV area. Yeah, yeah, he's in the DMV area. So, because I remember when he was trying to run for office, and the Manosphere was trying to get him to run because he was a he you know I think he's currently a police officer in Baltimore. He actually arrested somebody on a live stream. I remember that. I remember that though. He was on a live stream. I think this was on. This is when BJ still had that Coliseum thing, and we was on that panel, and Charles was. Um, I never, when Charles. I remember. I mean, I was watching that. I was on that panel. I think I was on that panel, and Charles was in his patrol car. Who was on that panel? I think it was Edward Anderson, me, BGS. I think Anger Man was on that panel. Cerulean Gray. Yeah, that's when Cerulean and Charles Faulkner created uh the the Gray Faulkner initiative back then. Um, so I was watching that live stream, and then I noticed he was in his patrol car, and then he was arresting somebody in the middle of middle of a live stream. He was giving the person their rights, and everybody was like, "What the hell going on? You got the right to remain silent." That. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right, Big J. Yeah, he's from Baltimore. He did arrest somebody on a live stream. Yeah, I remember him and Great Cerruti Gray had the Gray Faulkner. And yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm glad though you remember love wisdom. I'm glad though you remember that. Yeah, love wisdom. I thought it was scripted at first. I guess not because I guess everybody went to the website, the Baltimore. I think it was Baltimore City Police or the Baltimore where the county Baltimore is at, and looked at the courthouse and see though that happened, and see the arrest record was actually was real of that person. Why wasn't he working instead of being online? I don't. It was, well. He was in his patrol car. Yeah, he was chilling in his patrol car driving, and then he saw something, and then he said, then like I guess it was somebody on the road, or it was a traffic stop, and I think it was a traffic stop if I'm not mistaken. Then he arrested that, and he finds something. He found something. I think that he smelled weed or something, drugs or something. And then he arrested the person. I forgot how it went, but I remember that. I remember him arresting somebody on a YouTube live stream. I think that was on Google Hangouts when this occurred. And yeah. And I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. That pseudo intellectualism shit. You know, but good question. Good question. I hadn't heard from Amiri. No, I mean I hadn't heard them from Cerulean in about a good minute. Yeah, I would say like 3 years since the last time I heard of him. No, better yet, I think about 4 years ago at least. You know, give or take. I say about 4 years ago. Yeah, that was when the manosphere wasn't to go in a different direction. Was trying to go into a different direction. Cerulean saying that the mansion was full of derelicts. Yeah, 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 cause like yeah, I don't know why everybody didn't see it. I've been saying that. I've been saying the mansion is full of derelicts. If you sit there and you listen, and it doesn't take you 5 minutes to understand that these guys are full of derelicts. Derelicts and and so forth. But they should have known that the Anger Man was going to do. You know, they should knew the Anger Man was going to torpedo what they was trying to do. You know. Now the BWE thing, man, don't even give it. No, man. See, you see the BWE issue. See, I really want the police to be called on the BWE. I really want because the thing was, they should have been. I think the right thing should have been done with the BWE and Big Towel was they should have been the police should have been called on them. A- After seeing all those Twitter posts, those posts on Twitter, those posts on YouTube, where they were saying, "Oh, I'm a nurse. I'm a nurse at such and such school. I'm a nurse at such and such hospital, and and I'm a nurse, but I want black men to die and shit." You know, there should have been an investigation on that. How there about 4 or 5 women of the B from the BWE, and I ain't gonna say their names because I'm gonna say this right now. I'm being watched. I'm gonna be very careful when I'm gonna say this right now. Don't think don't think like right for right now. I'm gonna put this right now. There are about 14 people watching me right now. Right. I surmise there are about five out of that 14 13 people watching me. They're part of that BWE, and they're trying and they're trying to see. They're trying to figure out. They know they know that I do know. I put it like that. They know that I know about them, the secrets and shit, and that's why I've been sent. I've been for the past year or two. I've been sent subtle threats. See, I forgot about them. You know, I forgot about them. The problem, the issue is they get to do their live streams and then they put it on private. The Negroes on here, you know, and that's why I said the black men on here are dumb, right? So they thinking the black men would trash women in order to make money off of it, without knowing that okay, if you keep having it public, somebody else gonna look at it with the divestors and the BWE side of things. You know, they would do their live streams and immediately put it on private, and you know and try to say and try to play. Oh, I'm innocent. No, they're just as guilty as the men are. The problem is the women are hiding it. You know, and you know what? She said, considering that Sharita Seven and her following harass a girl with depression issues, they become a danger. Love wasn't the BW had too many film sales of one. That was serious. That serious stopped doing content prior to COVID. The rest were grifters and got exposed. Um, yeah, but I'm talking about the ones though that said that they're nurses. You know, and I'm like, really? And you're saying this shit, and y'all put your face on the camera and actually saying that? You put your real name and your face up there. You saying that crazy shit? That's why I ain't saying anything. Some old idiot asked me the other day, asked me, well, why won't you say the names? No, because I know if I said the name, and if I can't provide no YouTube link to what it said, then therefore I will be uh what's the word, liable. I'm not saying any names until I find, you know, it can be proven, but it can be proven, but like I need to attach the links to what was said, and I don't have the YouTube link, the YouTube links. So I know who said what, and there are files on there file there are um there are videos being downloaded into files. So yeah, and that whole Sophie A. Nelson could have destroyed the manager by. You see, and that's the thing right here, right? Yeah, Paris was known to do late. Yeah, Paris Milan. Yeah, when Paris Milan was known to do late night videos, talking down. You're right, and taking them down. Yeah, yeah. They go ahead and do them late night live streams and take them down. Yeah, and Paris Milan used to do that shit all the time. She used to talk all that bullshit and take it down. And right, and here, and I'm glad though, love of wisdom, you brought that up because Sophie A. Nelson could have brought down the entire manosphere down. All what Sophie A. Nelson needed was 2 months. She needed 2 more months, and she would have destroyed the manosphere. All right. The black part of the manosphere. If it wasn't for Simone 5 6. I shouldn't say that name, but yeah, Simone five. If it wasn't for Simone 5 6, and and that bullshit that happened to SOS, the SOS or organization, and that they actually created a real life or organization to combat the manosphere, and then fuck that all up, because they didn't like you know they want to be the head female in charge. They want to be the head woman in charge and all that. And and Karazine and Simone 5 6, and you know stabbed her in the back, stabbed Sophia in the back, and Sophia was kicking everybody's ass, and that's the whole damn thing. She was kicking everybody's ass in that. You know, again, I'm gonna say it again. She was kicking everyone's in the ass. Everybody, O'Shea couldn't do shit. Minister Jap couldn't do shit. Minister Jap had to make apology videos to black women. O'Shea tone he had to tone down his rhetoric. Obsidian had to Obsidian was squirming. Yeah, so back then, yeah, I mean, yeah, so Sophia could have ended the manosphere, and if she had like 2 more months, right? If she had like, because it actually began, you know, hell, even Sophie A. Nelson came on my panel. Not on my panel. She came up in my chat room in 2000 and 17. She came over here in 2017, and I had to ask her why you here? Shit, shit. I had nothing to do with that. I had to tell her. I tell her too. I have nothing to do with that. With your crusade. You know. Let me put the yeah. What's going on, Tisha? Going with you? Um, Love Wisdom said she had them tarred and feathered and two people. Yeah, 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 yeah. Like we wouldn't be having no um no if Sophie A. Nelson would have accomplished a goal, there would be no such thing as Kevin Samuels. There would be no such thing as um Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic wouldn't gotten far as he did. There would be no such thing as the Roger report. No such thing as you know. I would say no such thing as Kevin. I already mentioned Kevin Samuels though. Would be no such thing as a uh you know the people who came people who are big now, right? People who became big manosphere channels now. That would become big if it was for it wasn't for Sophie A. Nelson, you know, because she was kicking their asses, and that could have stopped the entire thing though. That could have ended, you know, but Negroes want to be the niggas want to nig. I'm gonna say this again. Niggas want to nig, and you know, she said, I realize that most black women in this space are not concerned about getting rid of the man. Listen, I've been. That's why though. Love with wisdom. That's why I said I'm not your shoulder to cry on. That's why I told the women in this space, I'm not your shoulder to cry on, because you can't go to your own channel, and that's why 2 weeks ago I had to beef with old girl. You can't come to me talking about how men are abusing women, but yet you propping up Jay Prince. You can't be telling me that shit. He said, and that's why I look at these women sideways. I have always been looking at them sideways, and that's why one woman in this space hates my guts. No, actually, two of them hate my guts. I don't give a flying fuck because I see them as the problem, as part of the problem. Lou, what's going on, Lou? There would be no screen team if Sophie had her. Right, right. I mean, fucking Anton would even exist. All right. The Fight Club would even exist. Um, if Sophie A. Nelson had her way, you know, like they wouldn't even exist. The screen, the stream team, like what's the name? What's the name? Who's up in Thailand? Messing with those. Well, you know what? I'm gonna shut up on that. Uh, DJ Cuda. What mean though? GD Cuda wouldn't be on YouTube like that. He wouldn't be on YouTube like that. You know. So yeah. But like I said, I'm being watched by both sides. You know, BGS and these niggas is tagging me right and left. Yeah, that's why there's a divestiture sector. They're the ones who are about the fuck the black man's life. Yeah, yeah, I remember that. That whole when Kobe Bryant died. When Kobe Bryant died, that's when I saw the split between the that's why I saw the split between the divestors and the pink pill faction. You know, when Kobe died, and then Chris and Carazine was defending Kobe Bryant, and then the women wasn't half those women was like fuck you, Chrisland, and you know I remember that shit. But yeah. But like I said, I'm being watched by both sides because you got the ignorant Negroes still trying to tag me. I wish you niggas would stop tagging me. No, the problem is y'all are scared of women. And I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna tell you what part of the problem is. You got one portion who keep tagging me because there's women over here, and then you got another the portion is they feel that I should be on their side, and they feel betrayed. Well, I'm my own damn man, right? And I'm not gonna acquiesce to their feelings or and to the worldview because my problem is not their problem. My problem is not with a women like that. I got now earlier in this live stream I talked about how dating websites are anti straight male, you know, but that doesn't mean, but I'm talking about dating websites, but I'm not talking about women per se. But they will take that and move and they'll take what I just said, the topic, right, and make it about, oh, all women are real fours and this, that, and the third, you know. And I'm talking to these niggas who keep tagging me because BJS tagged me. Two other niggas keep tagging me when in their little every time I do a live stream or I'm in my community tab. Some niggas going to tag me about some trying to disprove what I said. No, no, no. Don't tag me. Talk to the person who actually said it. Kev, yeah. Of course, Kevin didn't break any new ground. What Kevin did, what Kevin Samuels did, And this, you know what? Let me say something. And this is the reason why I have a problem with 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 Renaissance woman with Ren. Kevin could have been stopped right there. Kevin could have been stopped during that live stream where me and Kevin was going at it. He could have been stopped right there, and she want to play that like it's something about black YouTube content creators that they don't want to identify the problem. The problem is right there in front of you. Everybody knew Kevin was going to get big, right? Renaissance woman could have had me and two other people to stop Kevin right in his tracks. But she wanted to do the entertainment. She wanted to entertain the bullshit. But anyway, going back to Kevin, I'm gonna talk about Renaissance woman in a minute because I can't. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck. I gotta do it. Renaissance woman's problem is my problem with her is you can't be friends with with men whose whose statements and actions are against you, and then you over here selling their um their talking points as a way of a discussion rather than rather than being more of an advocate. You know what? I'm gonna say it in a better way. You can't be pro black. You can't sit there talking about your B1 and you're pro black, but then having Obsidians talking about you know encouraging Obsidian to come back on YouTube and telling Obsidian that I support you and shit, but you supposed to be one when Obsidian is dividing the community that you said that you represent. That's why I have my problem with Renaissance woman. And I forgot where I was about to go at with the Kevin thing. Yeah, but back to Kevin. I mean, he could have been stopped. He could have been stopped right there, then and there. And I bet you Kevin would be alive today had he been stopped. You know. But anyway, but back to the Kevin thing, right? Because yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, back to my original thought though concerning Kevin. What Kevin did, going to lose point. What Kevin did is that he took the past arguments, you know, he took everybody's arguments where they how Tommy talk, how AJ seen Red talk, how everybody talk all that rough and mean shit. All he did was soften it down and made it more palatable for everyone, for like the women to listen to. Because Kevin wasn't calling all these women out of their name and calling them, B's and H's and real fours or strags and call it, the women was sitting down listening to him while at the same time his message is just as toxic. The only damn thing Kevin did was add cherry flavor to the toxicity of the message. Well, Lou. The thing was, Lou, I saw it coming because because how he was presenting himself, right? Because he looked at more corporate, and his word choice, his choice of vocabulary words that he was using was more uh, uh, professional. So because he sounded more professional. He didn't. That's how though he got away with it. Oh yeah. I'm gonna go to sleep now, man. But yeah. So like I said, he could have been stopped, because the thing I told Kevin was, you only dare to compete against young men. You're not out here trying to get get it's just amazing that people who are still fans of Kevin still does not understand the point. Kevin was doing something, was saying shit that makes no sense. How can you say that you have a 19-year-old daughter, but then you say you don't want you don't want no uh decrepit old 40-year-old to date a 19-year-old, but yet though you want to, yet him being a 50 something year old man want to marry an 18-year-old. And that should have tell people right then and there. That should tell people right then and there. It's not about the women. He's competing against young men, because he keep telling young men, "Oh, work 60 70 hours a week. You know, be on your grind. The world doesn't respect you, so go out there and work." Well, if he's out there working, therefore, if these young men are out there working, these men in their 20s and 30s, they working. Well, where are the women at? Well, the women are by themselves. The women are not being pursued. Who is going to be pursuing them? Older men, like Kevin. And it's amazing that people don't sit there and don't they ain't grasp the concept that he's competing against some 20 something year old man for the acts for sexual access to 20 something year old women. You know. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm watching now. Now, when it comes to Jordan Peterson, right? When it comes to Jordan Peterson is a lot more. Jordan. The one thing I like about Jordan Peterson is that he put people in their place, especially his own people in place. I'm talking about the white dudes. That's one thing I liked about him. He put his own fellow white man experience in their place. You know, he tell them to grow up. He tell them to do this. He tell them to shut up. I kind of like that. He's more of an intellectual, but at the same time, knowing the listen, Jordan Peterson could have been the next prime minister of Canada, and he was at one point. If you go back about 4 or 5 years ago, he was considering running for the leadership of the Conservative Party against Justin Trudeau, and Jordan Peterson is a lot more He's more of a dangerous person in a for because he has the potential to become the leader, a leader, or leader of a country, and that's why Jordan Peterson is a lot more dangerous as a you know politically speaking, you know, because he can take that manosphere message and put it in the in Canada or here in America, with that amount of influence he has. So yeah, but anyway, oh hold on, let me look at the chat room. What's going on, Lana? You know, so I said enough for today. Yeah, but Lana, the thing is, you have to listen closely to Jordan Peterson. You have to listen very, very closely to him because you will sit there and he's telling you things, but then he's not telling you things. You have to look at him with great um suspicion. You know, but the thing with Jordan Peterson is he's not on that. Oh, you're a strag. You're real four. You this. No, no. What he does is this sleight of hand type of his thing is sleight of hand is what I'm saying. So yeah. But anyway, Lou said these incel idols are a larger part of the largest social societal issues that would take at least a generation to solve. He gives gives these dudes a shoulder to cry on. And that's why I'm gonna say something too though. Since I brought up Jordan Peterson, right? And somebody got up in my comment section the other day about 2 weeks ago talking about, well, you want to take down the manosphere and you want to take down SYSBM and you want to take that. Yeah, I said that. But that doesn't mean though I want to take down uh Stardust or Jordan Peterson because Jordan Peterson and Stardust and even Dunderfoot, at least they're not out there calling women real fours and being uncouth and you know being like rabbit dogs towards women. Least they can talk to women. When Jordan Peterson case, he's married. He's been married to his wife for at least decades. You know, the problem? The problem is not the Jordan Petersons and the Stardust. It's y'all. It's these people that follow them. These incels, these MGTOWs, these true force loneliness people. You know. Um. So yeah, I mean, I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, I mean, what's so sad though is that Generation Z is so radicalized. Generation Z is actually the manosphere is actually manosphere in my eyes. You know, I see it because they are soaking in all this information up, and then they're acting accordingly to it. Like I said, that should have been stopped a long time ago. Oh yeah, yeah. The white manager is no ma'am without the Al Bundy shit. Yeah, the white manager is like no ma'am without the antics. So oh shit, I'm tired. Yeah, right. The white manager is no ma'am without the name calling and actually have families to go to. The black manager is the Section 8 that moves the goalposts whenever they get cornered. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, to some extent, I said to some extent because some of those white manager people like Undead Chronic and people like Maga Man and Hammerhand, you know, those guys are problematic, you know. So, but anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get off of here. I should be in bed, but I'm not. Um, so I gotta go work tonight. So, um, yeah. So anyway, y'all be easy. I'll see y'all next time. I got some videos I need to do. So right, Lou. Yeah. You're right on that. But anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. Thank y'all for coming. I'm out. Peace.